It took decades of hard work for Sergio Garcia to attain his legendary status in the golfing world. However, his status as one of the best golfers of all time is now being questioned. Certainly not because of his talent, but because of his recent actions. So why is everyone mad at him? Keep watching this video, as I'll be telling you how Sergio Garcia got savaged for his pathetic act amid LIV Golf furor. What happened to Sergio Garcia at the BMW PGA Championship? Sergio Garcia, who was controversially included in the 2022 BMW PGA Championship, has caused a stir among golf fans and professionals alike. The reason for this uproar is his decision to walk away from the tournament after a less than impressive round 76. Garcia, who was included in the tournament along with 17 other players from the Rebel Golf Division LIV, first turned heads when he started playing in the first place. It isn't uncommon for players to pull out of tournament, but when this happens, it's usually due to an unmanageable injury, sickness, or personal issues. Surprisingly, Garcia never stated why he pulled out of the BMW PGA Championship. To make matters worse, Garcia was spotted attending a college football match in Austin in the company of his wife on Saturday afternoon, September 10th, 2022. It didn't take long for pictures of Garcia and his wife at the football match to circulate the internet, and this left his peers, commentators, and fans enraged. Many of them consider Garcia's actions an insult, not only to the tournament, but also to the fans and the game of golf as a whole. Let's not forget that the LIV division is considered rebellious by the DP World Tour, and this makes Garcia's exit even more distasteful. The BMW PGA Championship was eventually won by the Irishman Shane Lowry, who, after winning, had some unkind things to say to Garcia and the other members of his LIV Golf division. Keep watching this video to find out what Lowry said about Garcia. How did Sergio Garcia's withdrawal affect other participants? As you can imagine, Sergio Garcia's withdrawal from the BMW PGA Championship left a sour taste in the mouth of the organizers, but they weren't the only ones to feel the sting of his actions. One player, in particular, Alfredo Garcia Heredia, was denied the chance to play in the tournament, all thanks to Garcia's controversial inclusion. Alfredo, who has been on the rise, happened to be the first reserve for the tournament, but was skipped due to the participating LIV players, which included Garcia. Alfredo has described this missed opportunity as what would have been a career-changing week for him. This is because he is currently on the chase to be a part of the tour in 2023, and his participation in the BMW tourney would have been vital to his ambition. Alfredo is currently ranked 134th, and the golfer has been battling hard to keep his card. It is safe to say that Alfredo Garcia Heredia will be disappointed more than anyone else at Garcia's actions. Speaking to Sky Sports News after the tournament, fellow golfer John Ram said the BMW Championship was personal to him, since his good friend Alfredo Garcia Heredia was the first reserve. Ram stated boldly that if Sergio Garcia had pulled out before his opening round, then his friend Alfredo would have had the opportunity to play and improve his ranking. Why did Sergio Garcia pull out of the BMW Championship? At the time of this video, neither Sergio Garcia nor his management has released an official statement as to why the Spanish golfer withdrew from the tournament. I've already mentioned how he was spotted with his wife at a college football game in Austin, Texas, and this implies that Garcia was in good health, which only makes his withdrawal more infuriating. Officials have confirmed that they haven't received any statement from Garcia's camp as to why he left in such an unceremonious fashion. Nonetheless, many golf fans and commentators have cited his very poor play as the reason for his withdrawal, and as you can imagine, they found his move to be cowardly and one that a true champion would never make. How are the fans reacting to Garcia's withdrawal? Many golf fans have taken to social media to give their thoughts on Garcia's shock exit from the BMW PGA Championship. One Twitter user said, "Garcia was seen posing for photos at the football game after dropping out of the BMW Championship. How selfish and pathetic." Golf WRX writer Matt Vincenzi also shared his 2 cents on the matter. He tweeted, "Disappointed in Sergio Garcia this week. Had a chance to go out and prove he's still a competitor. Instead, he played terribly, then quit. Pathetic." Edinburgh Evening News golf writer Martin Dempster also had some less than kind words to say to Garcia. He said that Garcia showed utter contempt to the DP World Tour players by posing for a photo at a US college football game after his withdrawal following an extremely poor opening round. He further lamented how a player who claims to be a golfing legend would throw all his respect away out of selfishness. The savage comments didn't end there, as Dempster also said that Garcia had blown his chance to prove to the world that he was still a competitor to be taken seriously. Instead, he played terribly, then quit. More savage tweets were thrown Garcia's way, as others called the veteran golfer a disgrace who had completely disrespected the tour that gave him a start in his career. Did Shane Lowry take a jab at Garcia after LIV Golf win? The good news is, even with Garcia's disgraceful departure from the BMW Championship, the show still went on, and the eventual winner, Shane Lowry, threw some subliminal jabs at Garcia and the rest of the LIV Golf players. Lowry dedicated his well-deserved victory to the the good guys after he produced an applaudable performance to defeat Ryder Cup teammates Rahm and Rory McIlroy. Lowry said he wasn't going to keep quiet about how he felt about the whole thing. He further stated how he wanted to win for himself and the players who stayed loyal to the tour. Of course, this is a jab at Sergio Garcia, as he obviously did not stay loyal to the tour. Lowry's good guys reference also implies that Garcia, who felt the need to leave, is definitely one of the bad guys. How was Lowry's road to success? Sergio Garcia's absence wouldn't have made much difference in the eventual result, as the Spaniard had a terrible game before he left. As for Lowry's road to success, he first had to see off Rahm's challenge, who had a testing clubhouse target of 16 under par, following a stunning final round of 62 on Sunday. Rahm, who is a former US champion, carded 2 eagles and 7 birdies, and covered the back 9 in just 29, despite a bogey on the 15th. But that wasn't enough to deter Lowry, as he fired back with an eagle and 5 birdies in a closing 65 to finish 17 under. Lowry, who is also a former champion, did not card a single bogey in the tournament that was reduced to 54 holes due to the cancellation of Friday's play after the passing of Queen Elizabeth. As for McIlroy, he found himself needing to eagle the 18th in order to force a playoff with Lowry. Unfortunately for him, he watched his putt from 23 feet finish mere millimeters to the right side of the hole. How did the other LIV players perform? It's safe to say that the LIV golfers had a bad tournament, all thanks to their controversial inclusion and the more controversial exit of Sergio Garcia. On the green, the best out of the LIV bunch was American Taylor Gooch, who to his credit managed to finish in 4th place. But even with his commendable performance, winner Shane Lowry was still disgusted by his presence. Lowry openly stated that he couldn't stand seeing LIV golfers on the field and that he wished they weren't there. Considering how much the win meant to Lowry, we can only imagine how much harsher his comments about the LIV crew would have been. Will Garcia be penalized for his actions? As you would expect, Garcia's actions will not go unpunished, unless he provides a reasonable explanation backed by evidence as the reason for his unruly exit. Other than that, he faces a fine from the DP World Tour. According to officials, he must provide emergency reasons or medical evidence deemed reasonable before a fine can be overlooked. According to the Telegraph, officials have warned that if valid and undeniable reasons are not provided, then Garcia will be hit with a financial penalty. We cannot say for sure what the monetary value of this penalty will be, but we assume it'll be sizable enough to act as a deterrent to other road golfers in the future. To add to that, failure to provide reasonable explanations and evidence for his withdrawal from the BMW PGA Championship could also mean that Garcia could be outrightly banned from participating in the tournament in the future. Sergio Garcia's abandonment of the BMW PGA Championship after his poor start will go down as one of the most dishonorable acts in golfing history, as far as fans and fellow golfers are concerned anyway. Hit the comment section and drop your thoughts on Garcia's exit. Don't forget to like and share this video. You should also subscribe to our channel and punch the notification bell for more interesting videos like this.